Look in the mirror. Your biceps are finally growing, but your wrists still look like pencils. You put on a t-shirt and your forearms just disappear. Sound familiar? You start training harder, curling heavier, maybe even buy one of those grip trainers off the internet, and still nothing changes. If that's you, you're probably making one of 5 common mistakes. And the last one is the exact difference between wasting another 6 months and finally building forearms that actually look like they belong on your arms. Some parts of your wrist can grow, some parts genuinely can't, and knowing which is which will save you a ton of frustration. Let's get into it. Mistake 1. Trying to grow your bones. Let's kill this myth right away. You cannot dramatically increase the size of your actual wrist bones with exercise. Once you're done growing, your skeleton is your skeleton. But here's the good news. Nobody tells you. Your wrists are wrapped in muscle, tendon, and connective tissue that absolutely can get stronger and thicker. And when your forearms grow, your wrists look noticeably bigger simply because everything surrounding them fills out. Stop chasing miracle wrist exercises. Start building real forearm muscle instead. Mistake 2. Only doing wrist curls. Most guys grab a dumbbell, do endless wrist curls, and call it a day. That trains one side of one muscle group. Your forearm actually has over a dozen muscles working together, and hitting them through different movement patterns is what drives real development. Build your routine around 4 movements. First, wrist flexion, your classic wrist curl. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Second, wrist extension. Flip your hands palm down and train the opposite side. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. This is the one almost everybody skips. Third, hammer curls with a neutral grip. These hit the brachioradialis, the muscle that gives your forearm that thick look right near the elbow. 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Fourth, reverse curls using an easy bar or dumbbells. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, an absolute must for skinny forearms. These 4 moves together cover nearly everything your forearm needs. Mistake 3. Ignoring grip strength. Here's what most beginners completely miss. Your grip is one of the single strongest growth triggers for your forearms. Every time you crush something heavy in your hand, your forearm muscles are working overtime. Skip the expensive gadgets and do this instead. Farmer's carries. Grab 2 heavy dumbbells and walk for 30 to 45 seconds, rest 60 to 90 seconds, repeat for 3 rounds. Dead hangs are another option. Simply hang from a pull-up bar for as long as you can hold on. 3 sets. Simple, brutal, and effective. Mistake 4. Training forearms once and forgetting about them. Your forearms recover fast, faster than most muscle groups. Yet most people train them once every couple of weeks and wonder why nothing's changing. Train them 2 to 3 times a week instead, with about 48 hours between sessions. Something like Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's more than enough frequency to force consistent growth. Mistake 5. Expecting growth without progressive overload. Here's the last myth. High reps alone do not build big forearms. Muscles grow because you gradually challenge them with more work over time. That means adding one more rep, bumping the weight up slightly, or stretching your farmer's carry by another 5 to 10 seconds. Small weekly improvements stack into huge changes after a few months. Picture doing hammer curls with 10 kilos today, and a few months from now you're using 15 kilos with clean form. Your forearms will absolutely notice. Here's your game plan. Stop trying to grow your wrist bones. Train wrist curls and wrist extensions. Add in hammer curls and reverse curls. Do heavy grip work like farmer's carries and dead hangs. Train forearms 2 to 3 times a week, and every single week aim to lift a little more, squeeze a little harder, or hold on a little longer. Stay consistent, because that's what actually builds impressive forearms. Skinny wrists don't mean you're stuck forever. You can't change your bone structure, but you can absolutely build thicker, stronger looking forearms that completely transform how your whole arm looks. If this helped you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more no-nonsense fitness content that actually works. And drop a comment telling me, is it your forearm size or your grip strength that's been holding you back?